Well, hello everyone, TheOntarioGardener here, back with another episode of Factorio Space Age to MEGABASE. So, last episode we basically set up red signs, and we're shooting for 500 signs per minute. That's what we're looking for, and this is backed up already because it's been really fast. And up here, if you remember, I have all of my, I should actually do this a slight bit differently here as well. Do these have signs on the belts? They do. So what I want to do is I want to put, basically I want to get rid of that, and just put a generic one on here, and then same thing down here. I want to move all of these to here, and then what's going to happen is they will then just get, do I have power to that though? I don't have power there. I can put the power here. Nothing's really going to turn on. See, we have a lot of science packs in here. I don't know how to really get rid of those. I guess like that. Or if I could just do this. No. That didn't work. Yeah. Yeah, you can't just, you can't do that to that, unfortunately. But, I mean, this, we don't have to drain all these, but this is going to drain. And then what's going to happen, these will all get brought down to here, because this is where I'm trying to get all the science together. It looks like some of this is backed up well beyond what we even have right now, which is fine. These won't be. Well, that will be, I guess, because we have a lot of science. Yeah, we have a lot of science coming in. And that's none of this, because this is all spoiled. The agriculture science, it won't be a bottleneck at all, because it won't be a bottleneck. Yeah, we have, geez, well, we have 6,000. We only have 7,000. So, anyway, the end of last episode, we got red science up and running. Now, green science isn't too much. I mean, it's slightly different, but it's not that much different from this type of setup here. So, what we're going to do is we're actually going to bring that over to right here. Let's see, do it right about. It doesn't matter how close we are, not really. Let's say we do it here. And then, let's just get out of that. I don't know why let's get out of that now. My bots, actually, if I undo it, and then I paste it again, then my bots will do it. It's quicker that way. We're going to change this to green science. Now, green science is a little bit slower, so this obviously isn't going to be 500. But theoretically, we should be able just to add one more. Should we add one more? Let's just push this up a little bit. I'm not sure how high we have to go. And then what we can do, let's just get rid of this. Because remember, it's 6. It's 6 times. Or it takes 6, sorry, it takes 6, I should say. Let's just get all this lined up. Just right. I don't know how to turn that off. Or if you drag it over it, it doesn't do anything. If that makes any sense. Alright, there's that. Let's cut this back and bring this back down to here. Copy, 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 copy. Now, is that going to be enough? Theoretically, it should be, but I don't know if it will be. We're exactly at 500, 500.5. So that's exactly 500. So all we did is add an extra assembler and an extra set of beacons. That's it. Everything else is kind of the same. What we will do here to make this kind of more even is we'll do what we kind of actually can't do that way. You have to do it like this. Is do this and just do this, and then just push that up like that. There we go. That way we're kind of separating the belt halfway. Does it really matter? No. Okay. This is gonna be set up the same way everything else is set up. These are only taken because this signs, red and green signs, only take 2 ingredients. So you can split a belt. You can hover over this. It'll tell you need 6 and 6 again per second, which is nothing, really. And we have a whole bunch. We have, let's see what we need, actually, and we can kind of peel off of that. We need to make this. So transport belts are made. Where are we at here? Can we make, we only need like 6 per second or something. So it's like virtually nothing. 1 iron plate and that. And you can make that in an assembler. Now, 1 assembler with nothing will give you 5 per second. That's it. That's all you got to do. So all we really got to do is add one product Oh, you can't put it, right, it's not an intermediate. You can just put in probably 2 of these. That's probably going to be enough. That's 10 per second. Yeah, we don't even need, what did I say we needed? 6 per second, I think. That's plenty of that. And then if we have another one of these, this is going to make the inserters. Inserters make 2.5 per second. So what we can do there is, again, you can't use productivity, but you can do probably 2 of these is going to be sufficient. No, let's add 1 more, and we can put a productivity or an efficiency module in that as well. And now we're at 6.25, and we need what? We need we're just at 6. 6.25, and this is just at 6. And we might as well dump. Actually, why are those in? I don't know why I have them here. And then we can just add, cut down the power a little bit. I don't know if we can actually cut down power that much. 80% limit. These are what? 50% each. Yeah, so this is still max consumption minus 30%. Oh, right, but this one here gives you 70%. That's 30%. So if you add another one in here, you have 150%. So you're actually at 80%. That's why. So it says limited is 80%. This one is at 160. This is fine. So both of these are just with this setup are giving out over 6 each, and that's exactly kind of what you want to have here. So these can be made. I think I'm going to make everything up here. That way, if we want to scale this up, we can scale it up. So what we'll do is let's just cut these away, bring them up here somewhere, and then bring the belt up. What we're going to need, something like that. Wow, this is good on a little bit. So here we need to have iron gear wheels, and this one here we need to have electronic circuits. So we don't have any of those right now, but we can make them. And electronic circuits are made very easily. So what we're going to do here, actually, let's get rid of some of this. Let's move these down here. Now, this may be not actually the best way to do it, but we have copper here. And what we can do is we can pull directly. Actually, what we can do is probably even do something. Let's see how we're going to do this. We push this over a couple spots, and we can actually turn this one into making gears, or not gears, making that stuff. And then we can just make another one over here, which this one can pull this stuff correctly. Do that one, and then we'll do is we'll actually bring it here to here, and then we'll bring. Ooh, that's actually not going to work now, is it? I went over one too many. There. That's what I wanted to do. Okay. So what we can do here is bring this over to here. Then this is going to come across to that. And then we can just do this. There we go. We're going to pull up the same one. Again, this is going to be taken from here. Get rid of all of this. We don't need that as of yet. Actually, I should just get rid of this whole thing. There we go. So now we have copper cable coming in. And now as far as needing iron plate, we don't have iron plate coming in because we're not making iron plate yet. But we need iron plate. And we need iron gear wheels as well. So what we can do there is we can just I'm trying to think how I want to do this. Do I want to, like, I have our little bus here. Like, I'm trying to think if how I want to exactly set it up. I think we can do it because this is way kind of over. Ooh, that's not right. I want to get where are we at here? So this has to go away, and then we'll put another one. That's what I want to plate, and this one's going to have. So that's going to be that coming in, and then we got to make the iron gear wheel, or we need to make the iron gear wheels, and we also have to have the other thing. So I'm debating how I want to kind of do this. Like, I'm going to make it so it looks kind of cool, but also so it functions. We're going to need one of these. And we can actually just bring that one maybe here. And we can make this one here. So that's going to make the wheels, and this one here is going to make the plate. Just like that. And then this is obviously the copper coming in, so we don't want to use the copper. We want to use the iron. And we want to bring the iron in. We'll just kind of grab a little piece of it right about here. Bring that piece down to right about here, and then bring this over to here. And then all we got to do here is connect this stuff back up. Boop, boop, boop. And there we go. Connect this up. and then connect this up, and then now we're up and running. Perfect. And these aren't productivity out because you don't need. I don't think we even need. Honestly, I don't think we're even going to need modules in these really, because we're producing. So do we need a module? Yeah. Well, yeah. These yes, these you will because these are pumping into the system. These you don't have the module at all. Okay, so we have the plate coming out, and we have the that coming out, and then to make where's it at? This here. All we got to do is cut this, and then do this. And then just do this and do that. And there we go. And that's all we really got to do. And now we have that piece of this, excuse me, ready to go. Now the other one we got to do is to make this. And this takes plate and gear wheel, which we have here. And then we also need to have green circuits, which we don't have green circuits here. But we can make green circuits in a, I mean, I don't know how many we're actually, well, how many do we actually need? Let's see once how many. Did it tell you how many green circuits you're going to need? That doesn't do it that way, does it? Well, I can tell you how many green circuits you're going to need. You're going to need 6, which is not a lot. Which is not a lot at all, honestly. So we could probably even just rig it just with this here. I think that would be fine as well. I may change some of this around kind of off camera a little bit because we have this coming out and we have the iron coming out, which we could even just do something. Let's see. Do you want to use these type of plants? I don't think we need to use big things like this, really. So this is going to be that coming out, and that's going to be that coming out. So what we can do is we can put, well, it'll be something like, and here we need copper cable and we need iron gear plate. So that's going to be that, and that's going to be that, and then the other one's going to, okay, that's how I want to do it. We'll just take this one. That can come across like this. This can come down direct. This is going to make your electronic circuits, your green circuits. This is going to come across. It's going to bring a belt. And we're going to use blue on it or green on everything because why not? We have it, right? All right, these are making those. Now, this is only going to be making how many? This is only making 2.5 per second, right? Well, we need how many? We need 6.5 per second. So this is making, what did I say this is making? 2.5. So 3 machines would be 7 per second. So that's kind of what we need. So we have to change this up here a little bit now, don't we? Yes, we do. And that's perfectly fine as well. So what we'll do is, because we have that knowledge now, is we're going to take this away. Go 1, 2, 3, just like that. And then we'll get rid of, we'll pull all this back. The question is, will this or can this fit? Oh, I can't look at that. That's freaking pretty cool. Or the other way you can do it is we could use electromagnetic plant and just use one of them. And that's going to be producing at a rate of 6 per second. So all we'd have to do there, put one speed module in it, and then the rest could be this. Because now we need how many? We need 6.25, and we have 9. Perfect. So I think we'll end up using one of these instead of using 3 of these because we have them, and that's the whole purpose of this type of stuff is to use what we have. This can go back to having it right here. Bring this right across how we had it originally. Here and there. There we go. Perfect. That's all we got to do. And then we got to make these. And this is going to take the 2 things that we have already. Well, actually, all 3 things that we have. We take that and we place this right here. And all we got to do here is we have to get these in here, this in here, and then all we got to do here is we got to get some. I'm trying to think if I should have swapped that around. I don't really think I have to swap it around. I can just do output like this, run these across, run this, just like that. There we go. Now we have that and we have that, and that's what we need. We need this and we have this, okay? And now we got to have that connect. A bit kind of not really clunky because we're using basically 2 spots for each of these things. But hey, it's okay because down the line we're going to need a lot more, obviously. So that's going to go like this. Actually, this should go like this. This one could go like this, and this can go here, here, and then there. There we go. And now we're going to be producing green signs. Now, yes, some of this may be way overkill for what it is, and that's kind of true. But this is because if we want to up this to 1,000 signs per minute, we'd basically just double this. And we'd have to double, we'd have to kind of just beacon these or whatever. But as you can see, We're producing a crap load of science. We're producing, not per hour, 500, it's over 500 per minute. And this is going to back way up because this is full already. So this isn't going to run very long. We're just working out very well. It's waiting. Actually, it looks like we're lacking. Am I missing something here? I might be. 6.25. Ooh, looks like we're lacking here. Why are we lacking here? Oh, because we're not making enough. Because for this whole setup, not that, we need 3.7. We're outputting 3.7, but we need 16. So what we got to do is let's just go in here and go do like that, and then put in a couple of speed modules potentially. Let's see if that will do it. All basically is going to do is this has to start backing up before this backs up, and it doesn't appear. So right now this is putting out 7.22, and we need 6.25, and we need 6 and 6.2. So we actually need 12 out of this. We're not at 12 at all then. Let's take these two away. Productivity, this. We'll put one beacon in here. I don't want to speed those up, but you kind of can't avoid it. And what we'll do is we'll come in here and we'll just put in 2 of these, and that should be more than sufficient. Right now we're at 9, and we need 6, and we need input here is, well, that's because we have it beaconed now. I want to unbeacon this. Let's do it this way, sorry. This and this. We need how much coming in? We need 12 point, basically we need 13. This is producing 1.9 because of how slow it is. So if we go back into here and we go do, and we just dump in a bunch of these. Right now we're at 9.3, so we actually still need a little bit more out of it. So the best thing to do is dump productivity into it, and then we can beacon it. I wish that would reach. That wouldn't reach. We can beacon it here. I'm not sure if one beacon is going to be enough. We need 9.02. So what we can do is we can copy it, put another beacon in, and now we're at 11.9. So you actually need a little bit more out of that, which is kind of interesting, isn't it? Now we're at 14.2. Here we need 7 and 6, which is 13, and here we're at 14. So now we are properly ratio. I can't believe this is still working, by the way. Oh, these ones are working because of why? I don't know. They're backing up now. Like this is. Okay, it's working now. Put it that way. This is backing up. We have as much as we need, which is great for us. Okay, there we go. There's that done. Now, I like doing it like this. Now, again, this is not using a bus system at all. Basically, it's creating everything we need here. The next thing up is going to be blue science, which we're not going to do in this episode. We're going to have shorter episodes here to get to the next science. So here, what we need to have, this is a lot. So we need to start getting into doing, actually, let's just do it this way. We need sulfur. So sulfur we have to get from petroleum and from water. We can't get it any other way. You could get biosulfur, but we don't have this stuff on this planet. This, obviously, we don't either. So what we have to do is you can use cryoplants. Crafting speed of 2, currency 1, module slots 3, module speeds are 8 module slots for cryogenic plants. So we'll be able to get a lot of sulfur in, and that's just something that we'll be using for a bunch of different things. So that's something that we can put on the belt up here. So what I think I'm going to do when it comes to that is let's do this. We're gonna that's not the right way to do it. This way. We're just going to extend this. Oops, shoot. There we go. And then what I want to do as well, I want to have a third one. And that's going to dump somewhere back in here a little bit. I'm not exactly sure where. And that's going to be for sulfur. Because what we're going to do is we have right over here, we have a bunch of oil. So what I'm going to do is we're going to have our science set up at the bottom, obviously. But we're going to set our sulfur up at the top. And we're just going to be our sulfur, well, not our sulfur, but our sulfuric acid and our petroleum are going to be brought in here. Now, I know this sounds a bit weird doing it like this, but to me, this is more fun to me. Instead of having, you know, another bus with plastic, another bus with this. I don't want to do it like that. I want to do it like this. I think this is a lot more... How am I out of these already? Can we bump this up to 100? Where are they? I know we're really far away. Where are my bots at that are bringing me pipes? Oh, there they are. We're here. Because to me, this is just fun. It's more fun. That's way off. Why are they off so much? Oh, because you're not having to deal with the... okay, that's why. That's right. We're not going to do it that way then. We'll do it... keep everything in sync. This one here, 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 here. And then, yeah, let's do it like this. This is fine. There. So what we'll do is we'll have petroleum here, and we'll have sulfuric acid on the other one, because that's what we need. We don't need sulfuric acid for this, but we need it... Actually, no. We need sulfuric acid. What do we need sulfuric acid for? The processing units, right? And that's to make processing units on site. So when we get to these, we'll see what we end up doing. We may branch off and put them up here, but regardless, I want to get petroleum on the bus. We don't really need it. We're gonna crack everything properly. Like, we don't need. Interesting, you can make these in a biochamber. Can you make them without? Yeah, the problem is you can make them in a biochamber, but the problem is you need nutrients, and then we gotta start introducing nutrients in here. And I really don't want to be doing that. Like, it's such a pain in the freaking butt. So we're not going to do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get this prepared off camera. I got to figure out, like, I like this idea. Red signs, green signs, and then the next signs over here will be blue, probably here or here. Blue signs, and then we'll just do the signs. They'll all be made down here. And then as far as, this is way overkill, honestly, but it's perfectly fine. Once this is up and running 100%, it'll be pretty cool, I think. Because we just have to set up we just have to set these up to where we're actually using 500 per minute. Like, that's kind of the deal, right? Which we'll get there. We'll get there. Yeah, I think that's going to be cool doing it like that. I like this. And this is fine. We're not going to be adding on. These can be added on to here very easily if we need to. So then when we start the next build, we can actually start up here if we really want to. And we'll have blue science over here somewhere, and then we'll get into the more advanced ones. But blue science needs the sulfur. Advanced circuits, so it also needs plastic. So I think plastic might be something to put. Well, that's the thing. This doesn't need any. Well, this needs red circuits. This needs blue circuits. So it's like, okay, well, does it make sense to put a belt of each? Well, I don't know how many we're going to be using. That's the problem, right? We can maybe calculate that while we're on camera here. So here, right? So let's go here. This one, right? Okay. So this is just the base of it. It's using 0.199. Now remember, to get, I don't know how many we want to get out of this. We need a crap ton of these to get 500 per minute. We're going to need 50 machines. We're going to need 50 times this. So we're going to need 50 times that, which is not a full belt, which is good. So yeah, maybe we can actually make that stuff. Maybe it'd be cool to make that stuff up here and then just have another belt. You know, we could set up belts. It's not going to hurt anything to have a little bit more of we have a fluid bus here. We could have a bus for red circuits and a bus for blue circuits, because none of these take direct plastic. This takes red circuits as well. I think it also takes, furnaces take red circuits. So red circuits we're going to need for sure. These take red circuits as well, and green circuits, which again, maybe we should make them instead of having it like this. Maybe we should have a lane or two of each of them. I don't know, and a lane of plastic. And then we're getting into having like a bigger bus. Do we need that? I don't know. I don't know if we need. I think it would make it a little bit nicer, a little bit better. So maybe we'll work at that or something, getting that up and running. And it makes sense almost to put the other bus things. Let's get out of this mode because we're literally right here. And these aren't going to go over that far, but we'll leave. This one has 3 spaces. You don't need 3 spaces. You can leave 2 spaces. I don't know if we'll need water at all. I don't think so. What we can do is we can just do 2 belts of this. Oh, not like that. Sorry. This and this. And then what we can do is do 2 more belts, 2 more belts. So basically, we would have here, we'd have green circuits, we'd have red circuits, and we'd have blue circuits, or, well, green, whatever. And we'd have a bunch of them because we're going to need them. We're going to need them going into this. We need them. Engine units are just ironing in pipe and stuff, so that will be able to make. Sulfur, we have to make in chem plants. So we could, and essentially, we're going to have a belt of sulfur here as well, which we could, whatever. We'll figure it out. Actually, this could even go. This could go like this, and we could do that. That would make kind of more sense. We have sulfur on one belt, and we'll basically use it as we need. Use it as we need it. And up here, we can set all that stuff up because it's all going to start from right here, pumping all the oil up here, and then we're going to just go crazy with putting in beacon setups and all that to get tons of oil out. So we're going to actually wrap this episode up, guys. Again, the purpose of this episode was to just get the green science hooked up. Next episode will be a bit trickier because we're going to be doing a lot more stuff. But as you see here, we're set up, ready to go here. I want to thank you guys for joining me. If you enjoyed the episode, please consider leaving me a like as well as a comment. Would be much appreciated. And if you are enjoying this series, I'm moving these out of the way, enjoying this series like I am, especially because we're getting into the MEGABASE stuff, hit that subscribe button, tick the bell notification icon, and as always, I'll catch you guys next time.